Hello geeks, and welcome back to another Infinite Flight video. And today I'm back to you with another episode, and we're here in Echo Bravo Bravo Romeo in Brussels, Belgium, the Brussels International Airport. Right now we are on the terminal, if I'm not mistaken. We're in gate Romeo 229, and we're taking part in the Friday night flight for this week, which was like including routes of Star Alliance hubs. And today we're flying between two Star Alliance hubs between Brussels and Athens in Greece. Yes, guys, we're flying AEGEAN. My country's flag airline carrier right now, and the Greek airline carrier, and we're going to the capital. We're going to Lima Golf Alpha Victor and the Eleftherios Venizelos airport in Athens. Flying back home from Brussels. What a beautiful flight. It's super busy here in Brussels on the expert server today, and you see a lot of planes around me, and let's jump back into the cockpit. This time I have set a lot of stuff around. If we open right now, you will see that I have filed our flight plan, which today starts here in Brussels International, and it will bring us south from Belgium. It will cross from the east border of Germany, going all the way south, passing above Munich, directly above Munich, continuing southeast, and then making an approach through Bulgaria, continuing south, passing by the international airport of Kavala. Then it will bring us over Limnos, the Greek island. Then it will bring us over Evia here in the KRO beacon, and then we'll just make an approach over for the 03 right. So planned runways today from Brussels, it's the 07 left. Our departure runway are assigned, but of course, since we have 80s coverage, we don't know what is going to be, and if it will be this or something else. And 03 right is a planned runway for the Eleftherios Venizelos approach, but of course we might have a chance that we will have coverage there, so we might have full coverage throughout our flight, during departure and approach, hopefully. Currently I think it's not service, but let's hope that they will open this. Just a very brief, quick briefing. So we're going, as I saw you, and the flight plan is filed. I have already fueled up my airplane. Our block fueled for today is 11,424 kilograms. We're carrying 148 passengers and 5 tons of cargo. Climb profile is at 250 knots to 10,000 feet, 350 knots to 20,000 feet, 0.78 Mach till our cruise altitude, which is 35,000 feet. Cruise speed today is at 0.78 Mach to same with our climb speed. Oh my god, and these guys are flying. This is some network lags here, and people are just flying all over in the tarmac. Oh, there he is back. Okay, the guy with the A320 from SAS. Anyway, our V speeds for today is 146 V1, rotation on 149, and we should be airborne on 151 speed and 51 knots. Flight time, expected flight time 2 hours 55 minutes. But of course, I'm going to edit most of our cruise for you guys. It will be much faster for you, trust me. Not even close to the 3 hours expected flight time. And that was it. The weather currently here in Brussels is pretty good, 7 knots from 50 degrees, the wind, so pretty low. And everything else is Kavok, so everything is okay. 20 degrees Celsius, temperature dew point at 08, so pretty dry weather. QNH 1015, we don't care about that, and no significant difference expected, and no significant change in the matter, so everything is good. So let's go ahead, tune in to the 80s. Let's hear the 80s in Brussels.
Brussels Airport, Athens Information Echo, time 1305 Zulu, wind 050 at 6 variable between 030 and 090, visibility 6, temperature 19, dew point 8, QNH 1015, remarks, no pattern work allowed, no light aircraft accepted at this time, straight out departures only, landing runways 25 right and 25 left, departing runways 25 right and 19, advise on initial contact, you have information
So
echo.
we see that the departing runways on 25 right and like 19, so it's not our assigned runway. So we know from now that we're not going to go to our assigned runway, but it's not, doesn't matter so much. So let's tune in the ground, monitor a bit the ground, and let's go through our before start checklist. So like briefing complete, brake set, throttle idle, spoilers checked, flaps retracted, no smoking should be on, no smoking on. Flight plan filed, fuel quantity is checked, 80s we just checked it, weather is checked, autopilot preferences should be set, so our altitude, cruise altitude for today, let's go ahead and set it to 35,000. 35,000. And
Shamrock 320, please follow instructions.
And let's check the runway heading. We don't know which runway we're going to depart. We're going to set this later, actually. So this is set. Seatbelts should be on. So seatbelts on. We should hear the announcement from the cabin. And let's go ahead. And we're good with our before start checklist.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Stephanie, and on behalf
Beacon, no, we're not good. Beacon and navigation lights are on.
Brussels ground.
Strobe lights and landing lights are off. And let's go ahead and ask for our pushback clearance.
Line 39. Brussels ground. Shamrock 553. Ready to taxi to runway.
Brussels ground. AEGEAN 3623. Ready for pushback with information echo.
Today we're, like I forgot to say this, we're operating the AEGEAN flight number 3623. Actual flight that departs daily, I think, from Brussels International towards Athens.
Taxiing to runway 19, Shamrock 55, AEGEAN 3623, pushback approved, expect runway 19.
Okay, we should be expecting 19, so let's check very fast. Where is 19?
Brussels ground,
On relation to us. So 19 is from where we are, is this here north of 25 right. So where we are, we have to push back towards our left side. So let's answer him and let's just pushing back towards here. We're free. Let's do it. So start pushback.
Next taxiway. Left on the next taxiway, Austrian 420.
Let's start our
Brussels ground,
first engine. So throttle is idle, engine on start.
Requesting runway 2.
Engine 1 is stable at 20%, engine 2 start.
Kilo Lima Mike 936. Uniform Kapar Sierra 181, pushback approved, expect runway 25 right.
Pushback approved.
Let's go and let's check the course, the heading of runway 19 right, and set it on our autopilot.
Brussels ground, Alpha, Kilo Lima Mike
94 is set.
Way to aircraft ahead. Line 420, taxi to runway 19.
Okay, both the engines are stable at 20%.
Give way to aircraft.
Our startup checklist is complete.
Taxi
And taxi checklist, seatbelts on, no smoking on, takeoff flaps set to 1,
Taxiing to runway 19, beeline
trim
40.
set
Delta
to
Hotel Lima
30%,
8471. Contact Brussels Tower on 118.6.
set.
Alpha India Victor Alpha 049. Request
Flight controls
permission to
check.
cross runway 19.
Left,
Contacting Brussels Tower on 118.6
right,
Delta Hotel Lima 8471.
forward,
Alpha India Victor
Back.
Alpha 049. Taxi to runway
left
19.
yaw,
Contact
left
tower
rudder,
when ready.
right rudder.
I'm sorry. Alpha
Controls
India Victor
are
Alpha
free and
049.
correct.
Alpha India Victor Alpha
Let's receive our
049.
taxi clearance.
Contact Brussels Tower on 118.6. Alpha Foxtrot Kilo Lima Mike 31.
Brussels ground, Aegean 3623.
And once we
ready
receive
to
our
taxi with
taxi
information
clearance,
echoed.
we just
Continue taxi. Alpha Foxtrot Kilo
Here
Lima
it is our
Mike
clearance.
313. Aegean 3623. Taxi to runway 19. Contact tower when ready. Brussels
Okay,
ground,
so
Jet Airways
release
681
brakes.
heavy, ready to taxi with
And let's
information echo.
roll.
Taxiing to runway 19.
Left
Very
at the
busy
next
right now.
taxiway, Tweej 117
Let's
heavy.
just brake slowly here. Okay, unfortunately we'll have to wait a bit here. Maybe here. Till this clears up.
Six, 7, 9.
Line 39, runway 25 right, cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff, runway 25 right, line 39.
And since we're approaching the runway, let's go through our before takeoff checklist. Throttle, okay, is idle, spoilers are retracted, takeoff flaps are set to 1, trim is checked and set to 30%, cabin should make the cabin
Line 185,
ready.
say intentions.
Takeoff clearance, we're going to receive it now. Strobe and landing lights should be on before takeoff checklist is complete.
1679, exit runway when able and contact ground, please expedite. Brussels Tower, line 185,
from
ready for takeoff at
19
runway
right,
25 right,
departing
south. Line 185,
south.
runway 25 right, cleared for takeoff.
Brussels Tower, Aegean 3623, ready for takeoff at runway 19, departing south.
Wilco, beeline 167.
Okay, we're clear for
Aegean
takeoff.
3623, runway
So
19,
it's
cleared
just
for takeoff.
rock and roll.
Austrian,
Cleared for takeoff, runway 19, Aegean 3623.
holding short runway 25 right, Austrian 420.
Approaching runway 25 right.
Brussels Tower.
That
Castle
was
1
wrong,
heavy,
we're
inbound
just
on the ILS
approaching
runway
19
25 left. Castle
here.
1 heavy, number 2. Takeoff at runway 25 right, departing
The guy in front of us just sung away.
Day 117
Okay.
heavy, line up and wait runway
So let's
25
pull up
right.
to
Going around.
40% and 1. The
On runway
engine
19.
seems
Line up and wait
stable,
runway 25
and let's
right,
hit toga.
117 heavy. Speedbird 141, roger. Make left traffic runway
Takeoff
25
thrust set.
left.
Airspeed is
Roger.
alive.
Speedbird 141. Line 185. Frequency change approved. Good day. Tweed 117 heavy. Runway 25
Approach
right,
checked.
cleared for takeoff. Fly runway heading until at or above 3,000 feet. Frequency change approved.
Slight
Line
tailwind today.
185, Good day. Speedbird 141. Contact Brussels approach on
V1, rotate.
120.1.
Yeah, let's rotate.
Contacting Brussels approach
Bit
on
of side
120.1.
tailwind,
Speed
cross
change
Positive
tailwind.
rate.
63.
Gear up.
Frequency change approved. Good day.
Gear up. No? Why? Gear up.
Gear up.
Austrian
Okay.
420. Runway 25 right cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 25 right. Austrian 420.
Okay, we're at 190. Let's set our
Brussels
autopilot
Tower,
and our
Alpha
vertical
Foxtrot,
speed
Lima Mike
now
313. Ready for takeoff at runway 25
Let's start
right,
turning
departing north.
towards our planned
Alpha
route.
Foxtrot, Kilo Lima Mike 313. Hold short of runway 25 right.
Flaps up.
Short, runway 25
Flaps up.
right. Alpha Foxtrot, Kilo Lima
For some
Mike
reason my
313.
gear was not retracting from
Clear day
the
117 heavy.
keyboard, but
Frequency
okay,
change approved. Good day.
never mind.
Swiss 625, request permission to cross
250,
runway 19.
so
Swiss
we just hold here till
cross
10,000
runway
feet.
19. Crossing runway 19, Swiss 625. Alpha Foxtrot, Kilo Lima Mike
simple as that.
313. Runway 25 right.
We
clear
just
for
left
takeoff.
Brussels.
Austrian 420, frequency change approved. Good day. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 25 right. Alpha Foxtrot, Kilo Lima Mike 313. Frequency change approved. Austrian 420. Good day.
So we're just climbing right now. We just tuned out of the tower. We just left Brussels just like that, simple like that. We just got a bit confused there with the 19 and the 25 right runways. It was quite confusing there in Brussels, but we managed to survive. And let's go through our climb checklist now. So gear retracted, flaps are retracted, trim is set 30% and will be left there. Autopilot is engaged, LNAV is engaged, landing lights, we'll turn them off above 10,000 feet, and seatbelts will turn them off also above 10,000 feet if everything is stable. Till now the climb is stable and we're currently at almost 10,000 feet. So yes, let's go ahead. Seatbelts off. Landing lights off.
Ladies and gentlemen, you may now move around the cabin.
And our climb checklist is complete. So let's go ahead, disengage the speed and speed up to 300 knots, which would be our assigned
Flaps 2. Flaps up.
climb speed till 28,000 feet, which in infinite flight this is, let's say, kind of the transition altitude from knots to Mach speed. And as we approached and passed 28,000 feet, let's go ahead on our autopilot, set our climb Mach speed to 0.78, which coincidentally today is our cruise speed as well. And let's keep monitoring our climb all the way up to 35,000 feet. Pretty uneventful flight. Just a bit of crosswind right now, just a bit of side wind as we're cruising above Belgium. It's coming from 249, so fairly from our right side, and it has 30 knots speed, so it's a bit bumpy. We're going to turn on the seatbelt sign if we see that it gets even bumpier, but hopefully we're going to turn towards east where this wind blows, and let's hope that it will give us some extra push to arrive a bit earlier and a bit faster in Athens. And we're a bit more than 2,000 feet away from our cruise, from our assigned altitude, so let's go ahead and ease off our descent, our climb speed to 1,500 feet per minute. No reason to push it more. We had a good climb. Pretty busy in Brussels. I expected it would be busy in Athens as well. It's part of the Friday night flight, so why not, you know? And let's hope that we'll have ATC services. So we're almost on our cruise altitude, so let's go through our cruise checklist. So cruise speed is set, trim is set to 25%, I'm gonna leave it there. Engines, we just checked the engines, let's check it one more time. They seem stable and operating normally. Fuel quantity is, we're a bit above 10,400 kilograms, so we're good. The autopilot is checked and is set correctly, and the LNAV is checked. Let's go ahead and check it one more time. Let's increase a bit the range. Just check a bit how it's going forward. Seems pretty good. We climbed a bit faster than our assigned climbed. No hard feelings about it. And just like that, we're just in cruise altitude. And we have an ETA of 2 hours and 24 minutes right now. Hopefully, as I told you in the beginning, you don't have to sit through all of this. Mainly, you just have a relaxed, sit back, you know, enjoy the flight in your head. I'm going to enjoy the flight as well. And I'm going to catch you up, guys, when we're approaching Athens. Hey guys, so we're currently above Austrian airspace. We're passing south of Linz, I think. It's pretty busy. I just realized something that I wanted to tell you. Just, you know, sitting here looking above the Alps and thinking, you know, when we started this flight, I told you we're operating AEGEAN flight number 3623, which was a bit of a mistake. So if I open here my profile, so you'll see it is AEGEAN flight number 623. And that is because the small mistake, and just keep it in mind if you ever fly AEGEAN or if you ever fly an airline with a similar call sign. AEGEAN's call sign, it is A3, Alpha 3 is the AEGEAN's call sign. And so you know, it is it consists from a letter and a number, and that's very easy. And there are some other airlines out there. I cannot recall another one, but I'm pretty sure there are some other airlines out there that they use the same thing. So just keep it in mind. And just wanted to say that was a mistake. I was calling this flight 3623 when it's the 623 AEGEAN airline. So it's Alpha 3 623 flight to Athens from Brussels, of course. And yeah, so I will keep thinking stuff. If I think something else before the approach, I might hit you, you know. So yeah, guys, enjoy the flight. Hey geeks, so here we are. We're about 19 minutes out of Athens airport. We are already in Greek airspace, and we're about to get ready to start our descent. So before we go in a brief a short briefing about our descent to Athens, let's put the autopilot to 10,000 feet, and let's start descending towards Athens, towards our destination. So let's reduce a bit. We're going to drop pretty sharply today, and okay, so we have 10,000 feet here. We're going to maintain this present speed 0.78 Mach for our descent to Athens. And last time I checked, there is some ATC services in Athens, which is very good. We're currently above the Aegean Sea. In total, we're about let's say 80-90 nautical miles outside Athens. There is ATC currently in Venizelos Airport, in Eleftherios Venizelos Airport, and there is some matter, but there is an ATIS as well, so we're just gonna tune into ATIS as soon as we're able to capture it. And see what it has to say for us, and hopefully we're going to see some traffic as well. Same, like not the same as in Brussels, but there will be some traffic there for us, I'm pretty sure about it. It was a very steady and normal cruise. We had a lot of like tailwind for the most of part. In total till now we have an elapsed time of 2 hours 25 minutes. We have an expected flight times of 2 hours 55 minutes, so I would say that we're probably going to arrive in Athens about 10 minutes earlier than what it was what we were expecting. Well, that's a good sign. We're going to be like earlier than our schedule. We'll keep our passengers happy. And we can tune into the Eleftherios Venizelos Attis, so let's hear what they have for us.
Athens Eleftherios Airport, Attis Information Juliet, time 1641 Zulu, wind 200 at 9, visibility 6, temperature 15, dew point 9, QNH 1016, landing runways 21 left and 21 right, departing runways 21 left and 21 right, advise on initial contact, you have information Juliet.
Okay, and there's some good news, guys, and some bad news. The good news are that there is not a lot of wind right now in Athens, which is usually a very windy airport. The bad news is that we will have to land in 21 left, 21 right, and not in the 03 left, 03 right that we have been assigned. So we will have to make a minor change in our flight plan right about now. So we're just going to follow Nevra, and then we're just going to find another waypoint to fly in for making an approach to the 21 left, 21 probably 21 right, I would say, just to take a bit more time. So we'll just go above here maybe to this, to the Odara, and then to align here with the 21 right, and just have this in as well, and this one, and then final destination the Lima Golf Alpha Victor. Okay, so let's go ahead and reduce our speed. We need now to expedite our descent, so let's go reduce our speed to 250 knots and try to expedite our descent. No tower in our frequency yet. Let's check if we can take him from here. Yes, okay, we're just gonna tune in now here, and we're just at 7,000 feet, so let's go and ease off a bit our vertical speed to make it a bit smoother. Let's go ahead and ask, say that we're inbound.
Victor Golf 617 is 39 nautical miles to the northeast of 6,400 feet.
Call
inbound, landing with information Juliet.
For the 21 right.
Quebec Victor Golf 617, enter straight in runway 21 right.
Enter straight in runway 21 right, Quebec Victor Golf 617.
Just send this.
Athens, Eleftherios Tower, Aegean 623 is 29 nautical miles to the northeast at 6,200 feet. Inbound.
Okay, so we're just saying we're inbound.
Juliet.
Okay, he assigned us to one left.
Aegean 623, enter straight in runway 21 left.
Okay.
Enter straight.
So again, a small alteration, I guess.
Change approved. Good day.
Let's go ahead again on the map and set the ILS approach of 21 left on the nav 1. So 21 left, set nav 1. We have this set. Let's confirm this. Yes, it is set in the nav 1. Let's leave it for now GPS. When we're going to align with the runway, I'm gonna change and set the approach. When we're going to align with the ILS con, which won't happen very soon, I guess. I mean, we can change again our waypoints a bit in the approach. Doing this on the fly, guys, I'm sorry. So let's just do this to align us better, I guess. Like something like that would be better. And then here. let's arm our spoilers.
Spoilers
November
retracted.
385 Romeo Yankee Heavy. Emergency fuel. 1 minute remaining.
Okay, some guy has an emergency with his fuel, and very low fuel anyway.
November 385 Romeo Yankee Heavy, copy emergency fuel.
Athens, Eleftherios Tower. November 385 Romeo Yankee Heavy is 28 nautical
So
miles
we're
to the northwest
turning
of
now.
36,000 feet, inbound for landing with information Juliet.
It has quite a lot of traffic, I would say.
November 385 Romeo Yankee Heavy, enter right downwind runway 21 right.
Okay, we're just 9 miles out of our next one, I guess, our next waypoint. And I believe after our next, we're at 4,000 feet. We're expecting to intercept the localizer at 4,000 feet. And we're just heading straight towards it. So let's maintain present heading. So maintain present heading and turn off the nav. The LNAV, then set the source for the LNAV to nav1, which is our like ILS approach, and we're ready to
Victor
arm
Golf
this.
617, number 1, runway 21 right, clear to Aegean 623, number 1, runway 21 left.
Oh,
clear
perfect.
to
We
land.
just got our clearance right now. So let's reply to the guy.
Number 1.
We're
clear to
number
land,
1.
Runway
That means
21
no one
left,
is in front of
Aegean
us.
623.
And
Enter right downwind runway 21 right. November 385
we're just
Romeo Yankee
maintaining
Heavy.
present heading. And we are in correct source. 213 is the course. So we're just waiting for the localizer to go alive. Or down in here we will see our like these purple diamonds to start moving. So when we see the like horizontal diamond moving, then we mean that the localizer is alive. So currently it's a bit on the right of us, which is a correct indication. Let's go ahead and put our heading to 220. Actually, to put it to 230. We're landing in 210, so have
November
it.
385
Let's
Romeo
trying to
Yankee
align
Heavy is on right
in a
downwind
good
runway
intercept
21 right,
angle,
full stop.
about 20 degrees. 20
November
to 30 degrees is
385
good,
Romeo
sometimes
Yankee
40.
Heavy, Roger. November
We are a bit
385
below the
Romeo Yankee
glide slope,
Heavy,
but I see
descend
that
pattern
the
altitude.
glide slope is moving.
Descending to pattern altitude. November 385
Yes, so here
Romeo
is the glide
Yankee
slope
Heavy.
diamond. We're just
November
waiting for the
385 Romeo
localizer
Yankee
now.
Heavy. Emergency fuel. 0 minutes remaining.
The guy has no fuel.
November 385 Romeo Yankee Heavy, copy emergency, please divert to nearest practical airport.
The guy's telling him to divert, but anyway, let's focus. So here's the airport down there on our left side. Currently we have 5 knots wind from 281, which is fairly good. Okay, localizer is active, so we just intercepted. So let's arm the approach. We're just arming the approach, and we see the airplane turning towards the ILS cone. That's good. We're 10 miles out, so let's go ahead and drop the speed to 160. And let's go ahead and put like let's see that the plane is dropping more. 9 miles out. So flaps 2.
Flaps 2.
We're approaching a bit hot right now, so let's go a bit to 140. Let's drop our speed.
Athens,
This is the fast
Eleftherios
approach that I'm
Tower.
doing.
November 385 Romeo Yankee Heavy is 14 nautical miles to the north at 17,900
At the
feet.
drop
Inbound for landing
speed.
with information Juliet.
Let's
Requesting
extend
runway
the
21 right.
Flight
spoilers.
spoilers extended.
7 miles out. Flaps 3.
November
Flaps
385 Romeo Yankee Heavy, enter right base runway 21 right, number 2, traffic to follow is on final.
Gears down.
Enter right base.
Gear down.
Runway 21
Gear
right.
down.
Behind the traffic on final. November 385
Spoilers armed
Romeo
again. So
Yankee
let's go
Heavy.
through our like approach checklist. So landing lights are on. Cabin is ready.
Athens, Eleftherios Tower, Aegean 401,
now.
ready for takeoff at runway 21 left, departing
Cross-check.
east.
Cross checked.
Aegean 401, runway 21 left.
LNAV is disengaged, autopilot
Clear for
is
takeoff.
on
Runway
like approach
21
mode,
left,
which is
Aegean
set. Flaps
401.
are full now.
Flaps full.
Spoilers are armed, gear is down, approach checklist is complete, we're stable, so we're going on landing. Again, our AGL altitude is wrong. That means that we will not have correct callouts. I don't know why this is happening. This is not correct. Something is very wrong with my app, and I have to check it. So don't listen to these callouts. These are totally wrong.
300.
So we are at 4 miles out, and let's disconnect the autopilot and my airplane.
200.
We're going to fly the ILS like hand flight.
100 remaining.
50, 40, 30.
That's wrong.
Retard.
Yeah, that's
Retard.
wrong. That's wrong. And we had this in our previous flight
Long
also.
landing. Long landing.
Positive rate.
100 remaining.
Okay, we're going good.
10.
Oh, again I dropped my cockpit dropped. It's amazing. Let's go with first officer, because first officer's cockpit is not dropping. So let's do the first officer approach. Amazing. Okay, the glide slope is way below us. We're a bit high.
400 remaining. 700
And
remaining.
we're a bit to the
1,000
left.
remaining. 2,000 remaining.
We have to align a bit, go a bit down. Come on, we have to correct this. We have to correct this. That was not a very stable approach. Okay, we will catch this. We will catch this. The puppy lights say that we are high.
Quebec Victor Golf 617, go around. Make right traffic runway 21 right.
Okay, but we're centered.
Going around Quebec Victor Golf 617.
We're centered.
Approaching minimums.
Yes.
Minimums.
Landing.
November 385 Romeo Yankee Heavy, number 1, runway
Okay, we're a
21
bit
right,
fast.
clear to land.
Number 1 cleared to land. Runway
Okay,
21
will
right,
be a
November
bit long
385
landing
Romeo
again,
Yankee
but
Heavy.
we'll do it. Come on, come on, come on. Long landing, guys. Sorry about that.
Long landing.
Landing spoilers
Long
extended.
landing.
Okay,
Aegean 401.
let's do it.
Change approved. Good day.
Frequency change approved. Aegean 401. Good day.
Okay, 80 knots. And brakes. I have to check what is wrong with my simulation.
For your safety and
Aegean
comfort,
623,
please
when
Let's
able
turn here.
turn right. Contact ground on the taxiway.
Yes, we will.
This will indicate that we are
623.
Let's check on our right side. And again, a bit of an adventure, but guys, welcome to Athens. That was it. I think this guy there is just like taking off. This Air France 777. Wow, that's a massive tailwind. Tail strike. Okay, another AEGEAN there. Okay. I think we're going to go ahead and turn left here. Yep. We're gonna annoy this guy a bit, but...
Athens, Eleftherios ground, November 338 Mike Bravo, ready to taxi to runway 21 left with information Juliet.
November 338 Mike Bravo, taxi to runway 21 left, contact tower when ready.
Okay,
Taxi
let's turn
to
right.
Runway 21 left, November 338 Mike Bravo.
November 338 Mike Bravo, give way to aircraft ahead.
Give way to aircraft, November 338 Mike Bravo.
Okay, we gave some space to that guy. Not to annoy him. And we're just taxiing in the north apron. And we keep nav lights on, we turn off the beacon, and let's go ahead and clear our flight plan, which had a bit of changes, and we just leave the master switch on to leave some electricals right now for the passengers. And ladies and gentlemen, we are in Athens, safe and sound. I hope you enjoyed the flight today with me. This like 2.5 hour flight above continental Europe, all the way from Brussels to Athens, Eleftherios Venizelos Airport, my home airport with AEGEAN. If you enjoyed this flight, just smash the like button and subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell button to take all the latest notifications about my activity on your YouTube homepage, and write down in the comments below how you like this flight as well, how you like Infinite Flight. I promise I'm gonna reset and reinstall my app to avoid these weird flexes that the app takes in the cockpit, and this like wrong altitude indications all the time. And hopefully I will be able to make a landing with proper callouts for you. And I was Stamatis, you are an everyday normal Greek, and guys, I will see you next time. Bye.